13 of Integral Calculus. I am Ms. Ranjana Datta from the Department of Mathematics, the Graduate School College for Women. Today we will discuss more further reduction formula. Here, evaluate the value of integral over 0 to infinity e to the power minus x, x to the power n dx. So let in is equal to 0 to infinity x to the power n e to the power minus x dx. So again, using integration by parts, we get this is equal to minus x to the power n e to the power minus x 0 to infinity plus n into 0 to infinity integral over x to the power n minus 1 e to the power minus x dx. Here the first factor x to the power n e to the power minus x. Here limit x tends to infinity, which can be written as x to the power n y e to the power x. Limit x tends to infinity. If it is in the infinity by infinity form or 0 by 0 form, that case, to find the limit, we differentiate the numerator and also the denominator separately, and then putting the limit, we get the value of the limit. Then if it is not available in first differentiation, then go to the second differentiation and so on. Here also we did the same thing. First one-time differentiation, it gives n x to the power n minus 1 in the numerator, and in the denominator x to the power n. Again, when x tends to infinity, it also becomes infinity by infinity form. Again, we differentiate the numerator and denominator separately. Here in the denominator, all the cases, it is x to the power e to the power x. But the numerator, as you can see, it becomes n into n minus 1 after n differentiation, and then x to the power 0. Something to the power 0 is equal to 1. So it ultimately becomes, when limit x tends to infinity, n factorial by e to the power x. When here we put x is equal to infinity, it is equal to 0. So the limit of the first factor becomes 0. So in can be written as, within the limit 0 plus n into 0 to infinity e to the power minus x, x to the power n minus 1, and this is equal to n into in minus 1, because in is equal to x to the power e to the power minus x, x to the power n. Here in this case, we get x to the power n minus 1, e to the power minus x can be written as in minus 1. So in can be written as n into in minus 1. Similarly, in minus 1 can be written as n minus 1, in minus 2, and so on. So ultimately we get in is equal to n into n minus 1 up to 3 to 1, and then I0. I0 means e to the power minus 0 into 0 to the power n, and I0 is equal to e to the power minus x and dx, which on integration 0 to infinity gives us 1. So in becomes n into n minus 1, n minus 2 up to 3 to 1. So this is the formula for factorial n. Again, see it e to the power minus x into x to the power, if it is x to the power n minus 1, then that case it is the formula for gamma distribution. E to the power minus x into x to the power n can be written as n plus 1 minus 1, that is equal to gamma n plus 1, and gamma n plus 1 is equal to factorial n. Gamma 3 is equal to factorial 2, gamma 4 is equal to factorial 3. So factorial 3 can be written as 3 into factorial 2, and factorial 2 can be written as gamma 3. So gamma 4 can be written as 3 gamma 3. So gamma n plus 1 can be written as n gamma n. So um, so, so its value in is equal to factorial n. Uh, seeing the formula which we are to evaluate, e to the power minus x, x to the power n, we can write it as x to the power n plus 1 minus 1. That case it will give us gamma n plus 1, and which is equal to factorial n. Here, next example, evaluate. These two are very important, that's why it is I will suggest you to do this problems. 0 to infinity log of 1 by x whole to the power n into dx. Let I equal to this one. Now put log of 1x is equal to z. Then ultimately we get x is equal to e to the power minus z. Then dx is equal to minus e to the power minus z into dz. And so subsequently the limit also changes, and after putting these limits we get e to the power minus z, z to the power n dz. Here again e to the power minus z, z to the power n plus 1 minus 1, we can write it as gamma n plus 1, and which is equal to factorial n, or otherwise here as they have given you can write it also. Now we will discuss another reduction formula into the form cos to the power mx into cos nx. Last day we have done cos to the power mx into cos to the power nx, but here today we will discuss cos to the power mx but cos nx, or 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power mx into cos nx dx. Here again we use the integration by parts, and ultimately we have received cos to the power mx into sin nx by n plus m by n integration of cos m minus 1x into sin x into sin nx dx. Now cos n minus 1x, cos a minus bx, cos a into cos b plus sin a into sin b. This way we get the value of sin x and sin nx, and after applying this, putting these values, we get ultimately I mn is equal to m by m plus n I m minus 1 comma n minus 1x. Similarly here we can see we use the formula for cos n minus 1x for the value of sin nx into sin x. which can be written in the second reduction formula. Here we have taken the formula for cos n plus 1x. But before we take the value of cos n minus 1x. So here we same way we can get the value of sin x into sin n minus 1x. This is also we can put here, it is in the first form and it is in the second form. The formula reduces to m by m minus n into I m minus 1 into n plus 1. In the first formula and the second formula, the formula are different, because in case of sin nx and sin x we are putting the different formulas, that's why. Similarly, third reduction formula, in place of sin x and sin nx, we did it in a different way. So there can be three possibilities. If we choose the first one, it will be different from the second one. Answer will be something different. Now, so today this much only. You try them at home. Thank you.